Hey guys, it's Emerald Pixel Gaming and welcome back to another video. In today's video I'm going to be covering 22 absolutely essential Minecraft commands for beginners. Now these are just generally very helpful and useful. They're fairly simple to learn, although some may be slightly harder than the others, and they're just generally good to know. So yeah, let's get into this video. The first command we have today is the clear command. Now the clear command essentially just basically removes everything from your inventory or removes specific items. So here is the clear command. You type in clear space and now you select who you want to clear. So you can do all players, all entities, all the nearest player, which is usually the person who would press the button on the command block, random player if you're playing multiplayer of course, current entity, and then your username. So I'm going to just go ahead and do my username. And then when we click done and we press this button, as you can see everything is gone from my inventory, which is really good. Now you can actually clear specific things, so let's do hashtag Minecraft anvil. You put Minecraft : and then the name of the block, and if you have trouble finding it you can scroll down in this really helpful list, and then after that max count, how many you want to clear. I'm just going to go ahead and leave that blank. I'm going to leave it as it is. And what we're going to go ahead and do is go ahead and get an anvil and then press the button. And there you go. It removes the anvil from my inventory, which is really cool for multiplayer usage and for creating a custom map. The next command we have is the difficulty command. So if we have a look here, it's obviously difficulty. You can change peaceful, easy, hard, hardcore. And this is very helpful if, for example, you accidentally lock your difficulty. You can allow cheats for this and change it back. Although I'm not sure if allowing cheats is going to allow you to carry on having advancements. So for difficulty, you just type in difficulty space and then you just choose your difficulty. Let's do hard for now. And then you just click done, press the button. And when you go to options, there you go, it's hard. Now let's set this to easy just to make sure it works. And there you go. So that's the difficulty command. The next command we have on the list is the effect command. And the way this works is that it will give you a potion effect. So we go ahead and right click and we have effect, and then we can do give. And let's do my username. And now you can just scroll down and have a look at which effects you want. I'm going to do night vision and then space. And now you can do now you need to go ahead and type in the amount of seconds you want. So let's do a minute. And then space. And now we can type in 255 and then space true. Now the bit at the end is if you want to hide particles. And once you've done that you can click done or enter if you're doing this in the chat. And then press the button and there you go. As you can see we have night vision, and that's just a failed one from earlier. And as you can see it is for 60 seconds and there are no particles, which is really cool. Now if you want to get rid of this effect you can go ahead and get rid of all of that and type in clear, and now your username or whoever you want to clear obviously, and now you select the effect you want to clear, so night vision, and then done. And then you click the button and there you go, no more night vision, which is really nice. The next command we have on the list is the game mode command, and this is extremely important. It allows you to change your game mode. So currently I'm in creative, but we can do game mode and then spectator, and then you need to put your username or whoever you want to turn into a spectator and then press the button, and there you go, we're now spectator, which is really nice. The next command we have is the Gamerule command, which is also a really important one, which is really good if you're playing multiplayer on a server, and if you run a server and you just want to be able to regulate certain things of the game. So we go into the Gamerule here, type in Gamerule space. Now you can scroll down and have a look at all the rules which are true or false. So for example, let's have a look. If we were to do fire damage and then space and we were to do false, this essentially means that if a player in survival mode or adventure mode were to step into fire, they would not take damage. So let's go ahead and test this out with some flint and steel. Put fire up here and then quickly switch to survival mode as we showed earlier. And then if we actually turn on the Gamerule, there you go. I'm on fire. The next command we have is the give command, and this will just give you items and stuff like that. So we right click here, we can do give, and then my username, and then let's do Minecraft Anvil, and then you can go ahead and click done, and click the button, and there you go. You have an anvil, which is really cool. The next command we have is very important for servers, is the kick command. Now this is a really good command if you want to get rid of any kind of annoying players, temporarily obviously, because they will be able to join back. So if I were to do kick and then my username, put a reason mainly, so I'm going to do test, and this command honestly won't work on single player, you need to be on a server to do it. The next command is the kill command, and the kill command is, you know, to kill. So this is a useful command if you want to troll your friends perhaps, or just get rid of all entities in the world. So I could do kill at E, and then just click done, and there you go. All entities in the world, which there are none except for me, would be killed. The next command is the locate command, which is really useful for finding structures in the world. So I want to do mansion, for example. It likely won't find it in this kind of world because it's super flat. And perhaps if I wanted to do village, that wouldn't really work either. Now once you have, obviously, then you can go into the chat and you'd be able to click the coordinates and teleport there. The next command we have is the Locatebiome command, and this, as it says in the name, will help you locate a biome. So I want to do a beach and click done and press the button. Won't find one because this is a special world, but you probably would find one if you're on a normal world, and then you can teleport there, which is really cool. The next command we have is the message command, which is really useful to whisper to other players. So I could do message, and then I'm going to do myself, and I'm going to do test message, and there you go. If you have a look in the chat, at whispers to you test. The only reason it says at is because here it's coming from a command block, but if I were to do it in my own thing, and I could do test, then there you go, errolf910 whispers to you test, which is great for server usage. The next command, which is great for trolling or generally for creating an amazing effect, especially in custom maps, is the Playsound command. And the way this works is you type in Playsound, and now let's do Minecraft cave space. Now you can do ambient, block, hostile, master, music, neutral, player. And these are just different sound settings, but master is probably the best. And then you press space, and then you do your username or whoever you want to play the sound to. Now here you can choose the coordinates and you can type them in, or you can do the tilde symbol 3 times in a space, so basically it plays where you are right now, and then space, and then you can set the volume to about 100, and then the pitch 1 or 2, any more doesn't work, so I'm going to set it to 1, which is the regular pitch, and we press the sound. So yeah, that's really nice. That is really useful when it comes to servers. I will probably make another few separate videos going in depth into these commands more. And yeah, the next command is the say command, which is most importantly for command blocks really. You can of course use it in the chat to say hi, for example. However, you can just, you know, normally chat for that. There's no point. Although it does have square brackets instead for some reason. So this is good for command blocks. You can do say server, and then it will just come from the @ it won't come from any player, so that's pretty cool. The next command we have is the seed command, which is quite good. So for the seed command, you just type in seed, and then when you click here, you'll see that on the previous output you'll get the seed. So if we were to do that in chat, there you go, there's the seed, which is really nice, and you can click to copy it to your keyboard for pasting onto any other source. The next command is the Setblock command, which is great for placing blocks and stuff like that. So you just want to type in Setblock, and now you type in your coordinates, and this is where I'm standing. So let's go ahead and just type in 20, 32, 9, and then we can go ahead and put any block we want. Let's go ahead and put an anvil, and then destroy is just basically going to break the block into a pickable object. Keep is if you want to place it, and then replace would not leave any kind of remains from it. So let's go ahead and do keep, and then click done and enter, and there's our anvil, as you can see. Now we can actually get rid of that anvil using this same command by keeping these coordinates, and instead of Minecraft anvil you can get rid of all of this and do air, and then we choose destroy if you want it to leave a pickable item. Keep I don't believe is really applicable in this case, and then replace is what I'm going to do, which is going to just completely remove it, which is much more useful for custom maps, unless you want the player to be able to pick up the item. The next command is Setworldspawn, and this is useful for setting a spawn for everybody in the world, not just yourself. And to do that, you just type that in, and then you can set the world spawn. Let's set it right here. And as you can see, set the world spawn point to this position, which is pretty good. The next command is similarly Spawnpoint, and this is mainly for yourself, so you can also do it for other players, but for them specifically. And then we just set these coordinates to the spawn point, and there you go. It's now set the spawn point for me. The next command we have is Spectate, which is good for spectating other people. So we can go ahead and right click here and we do Spectate space, and you can pick a player to spectate and then spectate as, or maybe it's the other way around. But basically you put your name and then someone else's name, and then you press the button, and this won't work because I can't spectate myself, but yeah, that's the spectate command. The next command is the summon command, and this is for spawning entities into the world. So let's do summon Minecraft cat, and then we do space, and then we set the coordinates, which is where I'm standing, and then you click done, and there we have a cat. The next command is the Teammsg command, and this is mostly useful on servers when you have a team set up. I might make a video on those more complicated commands another time, and this is just essentially just to speak to your team. So you just type in anything, and I'm not actually in a team, so it's just not going to work, but yeah, that is the Teammsg command. The next command is the time command, and this is just to change the time in the game. So let's go ahead and come here, and then we can do add, query, or set. Add is to kind of add time to the game, as implied by the name, and I suppose it works, but the better thing to do is to do set. Unless you're making a map where it's like advancing in time, then you could do something like that. So we can do time set midnight, or if you really wanted to do midnight, you could also do 18,000 and then click done. And there you go, it's nice and dark to finish this video off with the weather command. And the weather command, as it says in the name, will change the weather. So you can do rain, and it'll start raining obviously. And then you can do clear or thunder, but clear just gets rid of all the weather. Thank you very much for watching this tutorial, guys. Please do let me know if you want any more in the comment section below. If you enjoy this video, please leave a like. Please consider subscribing, and I will see you in the next video.